There's considerable disagreement over the way residents should be represented at the City Council. A hearing for submissions is being held as part of the Council's mandatory representation review. Mark Brown is one resident voicing his opinion as a member of the Wakawaiti Coastal Community Board, and he says boards are an important part of local government.
The value of community boards is they're representing minorities that otherwise don't get heard. And unfortunately, the representation committee count heads rather than the value of that the city gets from these outlying areas.
He says community board decisions are often criticised, seen as having little value by residents and even some within the council. But he says that shouldn't be a reason to scrap them or reduce numbers as proposed.
We should keep it as it is. We can tweak little changes if we need to, but just because somebody says there needs to be a review, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to make changes. And I think it's something that's working very successfully.
Brian Miller's another submitter, having previously served on the Mosgiel-Taieri Community Board. He says he understands how boards operate and he supports their retention in general. But he thinks changes are necessary to iron out perceived problems.
In some respects, maybe community boards need to be given a bit more power, but I also think they need to be closely watched because there seems to be, and I know in the Mosgiel-Taieri one, they're getting away from their community and have their own personal agendas that they're pushing.
Most submitters agree the ward system should go, and that's something that Miller supports. Just over 40 submitters are being heard during the two-day hearing, after which a report will be prepared for consideration by the full council. Ruby McAndrew, 39 Dunedin News.